Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully we get the jackhammer. Like, some of these are good. That one was just, I got hit by too many enemies. Because the one problem with the shovel is, like, you miss with that one and you're just going to have a very hard time, like, getting back to hit the enemy with it. Nail gun. So we're going with a short range combo here. You know what? I really like the nail gun. I think the only reason why I don't, like, put it higher on my favorites list is purely because the, I probably was really underleveled there. The reason why... Then again, I didn't... Oh, you know why I was really underleveled that previous run there? It's because all of the boxes kept exploding on me. One of the easiest ways to get experience in this game, and one of the main ways to get experience in this game, is, you know, blowing up boxes. Because they give you a fair amount of EXP just coming out. And that did not happen there. It was just all explosions all the time. I wonder... I don't know. That just frustrates me to a degree that happens. Like, if it's going to have it be like that big purple bomb that comes out and explodes. And you're like, alright, you know, I can avoid this. And, you know, I know what I'm doing here. But half of them just turn out to be secret TNT boxes. And it's like, surprise! And you're like, fuck! And you just automatically take, like, 40 damage. And there's nothing you can do about it apart from, like, staying away from the box. But, like... half the time you have to be close quarters because they're in, like, here. I have to be kind of close to this one just so I can dig to it. I guess I can get away to shoot it from here. Hey, moss lump. That's useful. But it just seems niggling in a lot of cases. Niggling. That's a fun word. Kind of a dumb word, but it's a fun one, regardless. Anyway, everything dies. Anybody else coming at me? Because... I don't remember on the previous run being particularly, like, cowardly about leaving levels early. I think I did it once or twice just because shit was scary, but I don't think I was doing anything particularly wrong. Oh, well, yeah. Had some health and some experience. We actually have a bunch of boxes here. One of these is bound to explode on me. Not that one. That's good. Of course, I also wish the health pickups would just stick around forever, but that would just make things way too easy. Oh, looks like we have lucked out completely, and nothing's going to explode in our face. This is nice. This is very nice. I guess I also need to prioritize killing certain types of enemies over others, because those big eyeball things, I think, give us more experience. Just as a whole. Could be wrong about that. Either way. I think Twitch is having problems tonight, because Totally Intense Gameplay is saying... you know, he's getting 14 frames a second. And I have not dropped a single frame this entire night, and I was actually kind of concerned about that at first. Because my internet was getting really, really shitty earlier. I don't know, sometimes my router is just like, I'm not going to load any web page. Oh wow, is that that was a double-double. Awesome. Well, either way, well, I don't know, it's just weirdly inconsistent in so many ways. I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to, A, being, you know, a much bigger Twitch streamer, so I have, like, great internet, so I know I can trust it completely. At least, hopefully. I've heard of a lot of big Twitch streamers still having issues with ISPs. But, you know, maybe 5-10 years from now, when Twitch is actually truly functional, that'd be amazing. The future is real. Or at least will be real in a semi-convenient amount of time. Hopefully real enough to the point where I can benefit from it greatly. So I'm just gonna make a little trough here. Should probably escape. There we go. Oh, okay. I got out of there just before everything exploded. That is welcome. Do I have any items? Oh, right. I've got a pair of healing items, actually. That's nice. It's gonna save me. Oh, where'd he come from? He must have hidden behind the... Is that a mariachi? What? Oh. Yeah. There's mariachi music attached to what I'm listening to now. OC Remix, you are weird, and I understand none of you. But, yeah, speaking of, like, the whole going full-time on YouTube thing, I'm very far away from that. At least a year, probably. Unless I get lucky with some stuff, which is entirely possible. I've been getting some pretty good growth metrics. And I've been a lot smarter about growing my channel, too. But, like, the moment I can go full-time on YouTube, I'm probably moving to a place with Google Fiber. And just making that my home base. Because it seems like most of the places with Google Fiber are actually kind of cheap. And B, well, internet for days, or at least, you know, goddamn 100 megabyte per second upload. Either that or I'm just going to move to Korea. That'd be interesting. Probably not going to happen, but it'd be interesting. That's always one of those things I've kind of wanted in life. It's like, just live in a foreign country for a couple years. It'd be really cool. I've mentioned this frequently enough, but it's like, I lived in Croatia for 3 months, and it was awesome. The food was good. Actually, seriously, the food in the US sucks. Like, the ingredients are bad, because they're all kind of... Like, say what you want about factory farms, but, like, locally grown stuff, especially from, like, old country, is good stuff. Then again, I may also be speaking from the perspective... Okay, please don't kill me. I need this. I need this. Alright, this was a risky maneuver, but I got it. But, like, I come from a farming family, so I may be kind of prejudiced against factory farms, because none of my relatives can farm corn professionally anymore. But, like, being in Croatia, you could walk to, like, the corner market and buy a flank of veal for, like, $3. Here, that's, like, 15, 16. It's ridiculous. It makes me kind of sad, because, like, you can go to certain foreign countries. I mean, not all of them, obviously. But you can go to certain foreign countries and just, like, pig out, and it just won't cost you any money whatsoever. Like, I could go to bars and get, like, utterly smashed, and it would cost me maybe $6. Here, one drink is $6, and that's like a shitty Coors Light or something. That depresses me. Hello, Scarab. Oh, that's the good one, too. Oh, I must have fell down. Okay. I went into panic mode just for a second there. Let's see if I can take out that drill. Watch out for him. Spark Mandrill, get out of my game. So if he's not in my game. Ow, damn. Seriously, Alien is actually really good. Never really gave him credit earlier. I just assumed he was kind of a boring character, but you know what? The extra jump height and the fact he's not affected by ice or water levels is absurdly powerful. Or at least absurdly useful. Better than a lot of ones. It does make him, you know, kind of the basic contender for the game. It's like if you want to have the most vanilla experience ever, as far as Cavern Kings is concerned. But you know what? I'm pretty okay with that. What is that? That eyeball was stuck halfway into the ground. That's crazy. Kind of amusing, too. It was very silly to watch, because he even turned to look at me. He's like, help me. And I'm like, okay, and then just gunned him down in cold blood. I have no soul. That's just... Speaking of souls, I should go play Pork Chop Quest soon. Probably after this run. Maybe not. It's one of those... Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We need the extra DPS boost. Even though, et tu persite. Never forget. Never forgive. Except for it's supposed to be never forgive, never forget. Oh well, who cares? Let's just slowly float down as we murder everything. Parasite also does make blowing up boxes easier. Gotta give it credit for that. Like, it's a good item. I just really wish it wouldn't go after... Like, it just attacks anything that can be attacked, which seems kind of ridiculous to me. Oh well, how's our level doing? 10? It's not bad. We're doing well here. I'll get the spikes out. Give me a little bit of safe place. Yep, I'm not getting that liar. Would love to. Not going to. Probably time to leave. I don't think anybody else is coming after me. Oh, and we found the boss. Unfortunately, I have to be very close quarters for him. Oh, okay, that could have been bad. Well, that kind of was bad. Alright. And there was health there. There's no longer health there. Ow, ow. Ooh, ooh. So getting hit by his giant wall of eyeballs is extraordinarily bad. Please don't blow up on me. Okay. Did not die. Very close to doing so. That could have... Shit. At least we got extra jumps and a couple of these things. So as long as they don't specifically explode on me. Did I just unlock Entite again? I did. Weird. No health, though. This is going to get really concerning really fast. Let's see if... There we go. I was very concerned for a very short period of time that we were just going to die. Now, I do heal by digging, so we do have that. But it's like 1 or 2 health at a time, so it's not really worth it. Wow, yeah, it's absolutely not worth it. I always assumed that would be better. It's not. It's like just for keeping you topped off. Now, let's quickly... Yeah. My nose is going crazy. I don't know. I should probably not live here. This, just the Boston area, I'm allergic to many things for whatever reason. Damn it, et parasite. Damn it. Alright, well, whatever, no big deal. Also, I've switched my headphones around, because, I don't know, like, the problem is I've got these, like, massive Hesh headphones, which are awesome, by the way. Like, if you're looking for cheapish headphones, I'm totally gonna plug them, because they're good. But, they're really warm. I was dumb while I was streaming. Vagante had my space heater pointed at my legs. So I was like sweating. And for whatever reason that translates... Oh, I probably should have stuck around on that level. Oh well, no big deal. I'm not doing terribly as far as this level goes. Really anything goes. Like, we're in a good position here. Let's just not take too much damage. That's the main thing. That boss got really concerning because unlike, say we were running around with the drill, we had no range boosts. Oh, and that's actually a good item. Get over here and not die. Thank you. But what is that? I don't even know what it was. I don't think it was anything. Oh, that's probably okay. But yeah, switching my headphones around actually changes the way I hear. It's weird. I never really thought of that. It's actually making me kind of uncomfortable. I'm gonna switch it back. Oh, yeah, that is weird. Because my voice seems deeper if I've got the headphones over over my right ear than my left. That's confusing. I wonder what does that. Like, there's got to be like some kind of biological auditory reason for why you'd hear yourself differently based on what ear you're listening out of. Weird. Alright, well, the entire level just exploded. I was not privy to that. I think my parasite did 90% of the legwork on that one. Feeling kind of embarrassed. Well, at the very least, we're just shitting gems all over the place. Wow, we're getting... It's kind of making up for previous run where we had none of these. Now we've just got all of them. Also boxing gloves. Like that shit. Alright. So we're doing well. We're doing quite well, actually. I'm just hoping we actually get the necessary experience to live here. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to actually clear out this part of the level just so the rocks can get to me. Let's just hope we don't get shot by something. Alright, he's not going to get to me. I might actually get experience from them falling into pits. I wonder if that's a viable meta strategy here. Just, well, they're not coming after me anyway. Where you just dig out the entire level and let them all kill themselves. I could be wrong about it, though, but I guess you would run out of money. So that would be, like, the major detractor on that one. Also, you know how I was talking about earlier how you really don't want to, you really don't want the, You don't want the boxes to explode on you. Interestingly enough, if they're the kind that drops the big-ass bomb on you, it actually still gives you EXP and gems. It's just the ones that are secretly TNT don't. Weird. But, yeah. No, as far as, like, the auditory thing, yeah, you could absolutely hear more bass. Just because, I mean, it's vibrating through your skull. Straight into your ears, but it's just weird that one ear versus the other hears it differently. It's like being colorblind, except for not really. This is not being colorblind, it's being like left-handed versus right-handed. I am left ear dominant. Doesn't even make any sense. That's okay. Now we've got scattershot on our bullets. That's great. Also, Chad is both making fun of and complimenting the music, and I can totally agree. This does not sound like a whole lot of OC remix type stuff. I think it's like exploration music in a game. And I would totally check, but I don't actually have a scrobbler, obvious. Or not even a scrobbler, just kind of one of those things that tells you what you're listening to. Fortunately, it's just on another tab on my browser. And I prefer to be able to see my basic metrics for how the stream's doing over the night. And I was actually watching an interesting YouTube video recently about, like, I'm not exactly going to say scientifically proven, but over the course of the past 4 years, they have confirmed the absolute best and worst days for getting views on YouTube. From, like, a purely, I'm not going to say, like, a generic standpoint, but, like, you know, no advertisements, no nothing. You just put the video up and, like, it doesn't get shared anywhere. These are the best days for viewership, just for people watching your video on your channel. I thought that was fascinating. I was trying to think about it for a while, and I was like, on some hand, like, on one hand, I should probably look into that kind of stuff, but at the same time, I put, like, 3 to 7 videos out a day. So, unless I, like, gamed it so I put out, like, 10 on the weekends, like, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's really not much I can do as far as optimizing my content more, except for maybe airing new series. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Only air new series on the weekends. That's kind of interesting. I'll have to think about that. But, like, there's some weird amount of, like, data gathering that goes into running YouTube. It's a foreign culture that we invented and then never properly understood. And that's kind of cool. And like 3-4 years from now, like half of this shit's not going to be a mystery. It's like, here's how to scientifically grow a channel. Well, not exactly scientifically, but like, here's how to grow a channel. Can I just jump forever underwater, or do I run into jumps here? Oh, interesting. So Alium still swims. So I have infinite jumps while underwater. But he just isn't slowed down. That's really cool. But that's interesting. But yeah, this is totally Peruvian flute guitar music. And Intense is now making fun of me, saying it's almost impossible to watch all of my content. It's 2 hours a day. I don't disagree with you. I would make less content because it would be more convenient for people. But as far as I've like run into, it's way more beneficial for me to just like shit videos, which sounds like really terrible and honestly is kind of mean. How many jumps do I have? Alright, I apparently have that many. I have no idea how many that many is. I guess I can just pull it up and look. Okay, I've got 4 jumps. That's cool. But I would create less content if I could. But like I was listening to the advice of like Northern Lion and Mathis and some of the other like bigger guys that are kind of in similar situations to me. You know, heavy on the roguelikes, strategy, indie type games. And they all said pretty much the same thing. You want to put up like 7 videos a day if you can do it, assuming you've got like the right metrics for it and the right content for it, and don't burn yourself out doing it. But if you can do it, do it. I was like, okay, I guess I'll take their word for it. They know better than me, considering, you know, Northern Lion's nearing on 1 million subs, probably. And Mathis is at 100,000, something like that. So, and I mean, it really is also kind of the nice benefit of, is like, you probably will never run out of Wanderbot content to watch during a given day. And, you know, probably a year from now, I'm going to be even better. So eventually, wow, I just cut through the level like butter. This is good. Oh, Toxic Brew. Gotta, oh, wow. Oh, right, I got the shield on. That shield is ridiculous, by the way. I love it so much. But, yeah. Northern Lion is like 8 Isaac videos a day, and it's like, nobody can stop me. To some degree, I kind of wish I was like that ridiculous with Binding of Isaac. A, because I'd probably get like insane view metrics for it. But, at the same time, someday I'm going to be that way. Hey, more shields. Yes! Someday I'm going to be that way for, I guess, Vagante and Cavern Kings and stuff. Not to that, like, extent. But, like, Tower of Guns, I'm practically the only person that ever, like, Tower of Guns is the only game that I can... Oh, wait, why am I sticking around in this level? I'm waiting for the drill to come down for me to leave. But, like, I don't know. I guess every channel has to have a specialty. So for, oh, what's his face? Sleep Cycles. It's actually this game now, to some degree. It's, this game and Nuclear Throne, which is kind of cool. He's got, like, a weird Vlambeer fetish. Let's grab this. We get a lyre, throw a key at the guy. Apparently, fun fact, throwing a key at an enemy actually does damage. Never realized that. Yeah, it does somewhere between 20 and 40 damage. That's kind of cool, actually. But yeah, every channel has to have a specialty, and it's usually the channel that is sort of their breakout game. Kind of depends on, you know, when, where, and what. But, so for me, it definitely was Tower of Guns for quite the longest amount of time. And let's see. Though, fun fact, I've actually only ever oh shoot, I need these. Oh, wow, that was quite the windfall. I've only actually played 79 hours of Tower of Guns. I've actually played more Rebirth than I've played Tower of Guns. I was looking that up the other day. Somebody asked me, and I was just absolutely floored that that was the case, and made me kind of depressed, which is exactly why I'm starting to play more Tower of Guns. There should be a key shooty gun in this game, except for then it would be kind of like Kingdom Hearts level. I don't know. That's a good game, but at the same time, Keyblade, what the hell? It's not sensible as far as weapons go. But then again, 90% of those Keyblades don't even look like keys. So there's that. But yeah, no, Tower of Guns is amazing. I really hope Joe creates like some kind of expansion pack for it, because I think that would be utterly brilliant. If he added like 20 more guns and all sorts of new items and just bonkers stuff. But I don't know what he's doing. I know he's working on something, because he was talking about going back to work. Oh, you know what? He's porting the game to PS4. Where's it Xbox? I don't remember. He's porting it to some console. So that's something. Hey, black hole box. I need one of those. Yeah, I'm not dissing Kingdom Hearts too hard. I love those games. If Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I'm buying a PS4. I have like a lot of conditionals for buying a PS4, but they're all fairly good reasons. Though I'm kind of flabbergasted, they never actually created a good Kingdom Hearts game for the PS3. They didn't even create a real Kingdom Hearts game for the PS3, which is insane. But, let's see. Yeah. No, I really hope Joe actually continues with Tower of Guns. It's kind of like, I hope they keep developing this game. Because as good as the content is right now, I think I need a little bit more to be able to get up to like 100 episodes. I'll keep doing it for quite a while. Oh, hey, chests of plenty. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Heart of Belial and Heart of Belial. Wow, it's like it wants me to regenerate health. Unfortunately, after a certain point in this game, I just get to the point where I don't get killed by enemies. I don't get killed by damage, bombs, TNT. It's all just freaking the drill up top or stupid bullshit. Usually stupid bullshit. How many of clumps of iron do I have at this point? Can't actually see. Only 2. That's disappointing. I want massive, massive nails, and it's not giving it to me. I don't want 9-inch nails. I want 10,000-inch nails. Fuck the level. Just replace it with nails. Everything dies. That'd be great. But, oh well. Either way. Let's see. I'm also getting to the point here where it's actually hard for me to pay attention. I say this frequently, but it's like, this is one of those games where it keeps getting harder, so it's like, I can't even pay attention to what's going on anymore, no matter how hard I try. Ooh, more money shot. I think I have 2 of those now. Yeah, I do. Damn, we're going to do a lot of damage. So we're already up to 20-something thousand damage, and the nail gun does a fair amount. We're actually doing like 600 damage a shot. It's kind of hard to tell. The numbers come out so fast. But, yeah, no. I don't want to diss Kingdom Hearts. Someday, I'm going to convince Shell to play through that game with me. Unfortunately, Shell, I might as well talk about Kingdom Hearts. It has nothing to do with Cavern Kings, but whatever. At this point, Cavern Kings has just kind of become the backdrop for my rambling rants about really anything in general. But, like, Shell loves Disney. Shell loves Final Fantasy. Shell loves, pretty much everything that would go into Kingdom Hearts. But for her, it's some kind of weird travesty that they were all mixed together. And it's like, you know what? It's awesome. Even if Sora is kind of a ridiculously stupid character. Comparatively. But then again, when does Square Enix come up with truly compelling characters? It's rare. I've been trying to play Final Fantasy 13. It's interesting. That is actually one of those that, I'm going to probably have to... I don't even know how I'm going to ever play through that game. Also, I should probably grab one of these keys before we get brutalized by the ceiling. I don't like dark rooms that much. We had one in my high school. It was always creepy. Especially because that's where people would go to make out. And it was weird. It always smelled odd. Just wait, they're adding Marvel and Star Wars to Kingdom Hearts 3. I kind of hope they do, actually. Like, one of the cool things about Kingdom Hearts as a game is it's, like, one of the first true crossover games with, like, that actually is a game. It's not like, you know, Tekken versus Street Fighter or any of that kind of nonsense. Come on, let me get it before I get popped up here. Oh, might not be doable. I want to get to that chest, but I might not be able to reach it. Okay, that is going to be concerning. At least we got the shields here, but come on. Got it. Alright. Chest, you are mine. Got a resplendent vial for it. Probably not worth it. But, like... I don't know. It's just kind of cool to me that you can, like, mix that many different IPs into a singular, you know, mega IP. And they've done a fairly good job of it, as weird as it sounds. But, like, it's just cool. You've got a lot of, like, you've got a lot of, like, basic worlds that you can kind of go and explore and make interesting content for. I did get a little bit salty that they were just kind of reusing the plots from a lot of games. Like, you know... Oh, shoot, I'm trying to think of a good example, but, like... It depended on the world, but I know definitely the Snow White one was effectively just Snow White. Just with you there for whatever mysterious reason. But some of the other ones were kind of cool, like the Arena one had, like, an odd plot. But then again, Kingdom Hearts, not exactly... I don't know. Plot. It's weird. I guess really what draws me to the game, not even the plot. I just want to know how it ends, because that game got confusing as hell. The combat in that game is actually one of the best, as far as I'm concerned. Like, there aren't a whole lot of really good action RPGs in the world, and that depresses me greatly. And yes, my brother was actually making fun of me for exaggerating my speech, saying, you know, depresses, and, you know, all of these other things. Hey, triple drill. Or triple jackhammer. But, like, Dark Souls, great action combat game. Dragon Age Inquisition, great action combat game. Weird, some inconsistencies that I don't like, but apart from that, pretty good. And, like, what other ones are there? Amler was passable, but not particularly great, especially, like, later on, because everything just essentially became giant meat walls, and you just had to slowly murder your way through them. It wasn't particularly interesting. But there just aren't a whole lot of, like, really good action RPGs out there. And Kingdom Hearts is, I mean, maybe not exactly the... I need to hang out down here, otherwise I'm gonna die. But Kingdom Hearts might not be entirely the best example of, like, a good action RPG, but it's definitely one of the more fun ones I've ever played, regardless of the iteration. Then again, I've never actually played any of the, like, card-based ones or anything like that, so I can't exactly speak in that regard. But also, this is damn good music in the background. I totally agree with you, Intense. Alright. Oh, let's scoot our ass out of here. Anything left? No, not at all. I am very glad dynamic camera exists in this game. Otherwise, I'd have some issues. Shadow of the Colossus. I will admit, I've never actually played Shadow of the Colossus, so I truly can't say. I wouldn't say Shadow of the Colossus is really that much of an action combat game, just because you're not really fighting things ever. Like, I know you have a sword, but you really don't use the sword to, like, mano-a-mano fight anything in Shadow of the Colossus. However, I do think Shadow of the Colossus is the best example of, like, a cinematic boss battle game, and nothing else has ever really come close. It's like that last... Oh, hello. That last boss fight is just amazing. Oh shit, this is a locked room one. I need to pay attention to this. I need to pay a lot of attention to this, especially because the level's huge. I did not grab that key. Alright, I'm just gonna leave. I know there's still a couple of enemies, but don't want to die.